Hello everyone, my name is David. I came back with another innovative Korean star company, and today we have Paul working for Nexsys. Hello, Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. So, can you tell me about your company briefly?
It's called Nexsys, and it's short for Next System. So we make safety IoT wearable devices and platform.
Look at that. So you're making helmet.
Yeah, it's a smart helmet for industrial safety.
Okay. So, so you make only helmet, or you make something else also?
Oh, actually, okay. So this line is called Helpwear.
Helpwear.
Yeah. So
Helpwear.
Helpwear.
Okay. Helpwear. Okay.
So basically, we have helmet and this bioband and other sensors. As well as the platform. So it's a web-based platform that controls the system.
So to be exact, actually, you don't make the helmet, actually, right?
Yeah,
you didn't make this helmet.
Yeah, this is well. There's we make the stuff inside the helmet. It has camera, it has LTE module,
Okay.
and it has battery, of course, GPS system. So those things are inside the helmet, and this is a conventional helmet.
So let's say that there is a conventional helmet
Yeah,
already, and then you build something inside,
that's true.
right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. Okay. So I just wonder, because so far we have met a couple of either Korean star companies. When they make services or products, there is a reason for that. What motivated your company to make this, smart helmet?
Oh, okay. So my CEO, Dr. Kim, he had a friend who was a firefighter.
Okay.
And they were having a talk one day, and he was basically saying how difficult it is to, firefighter is a tough job.
Yeah.
But especially in the building when they're putting out fire.
Yeah.
I guess it's really important to have communication.
Sure.
And they were having a difficult time locating their colleagues.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one day they put out the fire, and then they found one of the colleagues dead in the corner.
That's too.
Yeah, and that happened because they couldn't communicate well.
Yeah.
So they wanted to. So when he heard that, he wanted to do something for his friend, and how could I help to contribute to the people who are working in tough industry, or any kind of really industry that requires safety issues or safety measures. So we figured the smart helmet was that.
Wow, that is a sad story. But at the same time, that because of the sad story, your CEO, your company decided to make this wonderful IoT helpware.
Yeah.
So I think that would be great. So you call this a smart helmet or helpware. So
yes.
how smart is it?
Yes. It's pretty smart.
It's pretty smart.
It's smarter.
Yeah, it's
smarter than me, I guess. This okay. So the helmet.
Okay.
So it has camera, and which shoots.
Yeah.
It records all the footages.
Yeah.
And it transmits the recorded footage to the platform.
Okay.
Because we have a LTE module, so it sends immediately, simultaneously to the server, and you can check, the conditions of site and worker through the platform.
Okay. So you said that this helmet is going to transmit the footage into the let's say control center.
Correct.
Or also through the platform. So does this transmit the footage, or does it save the video itself also?
Oh yeah, it also saves the video here too. It has a micro SD standard micro SD slot.
Okay.
So you can record video as you sends it to the server.
Oh, at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very practical. Because just in case, because sometimes the internet doesn't work, and then if it doesn't work, then you cannot send the video
Yeah, that's
stream.
right. That's right.
But at least it saves the footage in itself, so I think it can be very helpful.
Yeah. Also, when you
Yeah.
you know if a worker falls
Yeah.
and if there's no connection there, or if you want to know what happened, you want to find the cause of if there was an explosion,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
You can still have SD card
Yeah.
and stick it in and find out why it happened.
Okay, so but let's say that this helmet transmitted footage, but that means that somebody should monitor the signals or footages coming from this helmet. It means that it's not like just the one person is going to wear this one, because they have to communicate with one another. So that means that somebody should be watching or monitoring the footages coming from this helmet, and then people are fallible. So what if the control center, they make a mistake, and they didn't see the footage because they cannot watch the monitor all the time.
Right.
So what's going to happen in a case like that?
If someone doesn't,
Yeah.
if someone misses something
Exactly.
on the video. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what happens if something critical happens, and let's say somebody missed it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then that's where the sensors, other devices come in. So that, for example, gas sensor. So if it's a chemical plant and goes in, and you can't really, a lot of times you can't really smell
Yeah.
the gas, or it has no color.
Right.
So that will automatically detect, and if it detects toxic gas, then it will sends data and sends emergency alarm
Yeah.
to the platform automatically. Also, if something happened to the worker
Yeah.
and they missed it, and if he is still able to, this is a emergency bell,
Okay.
and if you press it, then it will notify other workers as well as the platform. Also, you can, this is a PTT,
Yeah.
push to talk button. So if you press it,
Yeah.
and you can talk to other workers that's wearing the same helmet,
Yeah.
or to the platform, and platform can talk to them, vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, but let's say I'm sitting at the control center, and I was watching, I was monitoring the signals or footages through the monitor, but then, I just happened to be a little bit, distracted,
Okay.
and let's say I was looking at the other side, and I was talking to my colleague just for a few minutes,
Okay.
and then, so when I come back to the monitor, it didn't happen anything. And then I was talking to my colleague, and then when I came back to the monitor, I see that there's no problem.
Okay.
So, I mean, if there's something really bad happening in the site, and then if I miss that in a moment, how should I know?
Oh, if these, for instance, the emergency bell, if you hit an alarm goes off, then
Yeah.
it will show on the screen. So even if if some time passed, it's still there that you can check, and you'll miss the footage. Then you can go back and know what happened, and you can replay the footage. So yeah, that's
Okay. So it's not just a screen or video. I can hear the alarm also.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. But how is it related to biometric data? For example, the wearer is in trouble, and can we know that whether he's in a good condition or not by looking at the biometric data?
Yeah,
like
yes, you
his
can.
pulse, heart rate, etc. Even though he cannot say anything.
Right.
Oh.
Because if it drops, if your heartbeat,
Yeah.
if the wearer's heartbeat drops significantly, all of a sudden,
Yeah. Yeah.
then you would guess, oh, something might have happened to him. Or if there's no pulse at all, then
Yeah.
you might think that something, if whether he died, or sometimes it might have been just that he lost his
Okay.
device, right?
Yes.
So then you can check, you can talk to them, see if he's okay, and if he's not, then we can, we know we know what to do. We can go and check on him, go rescue him. And
So your company is the only one who has this helpware in the world. I really don't think so, but
yeah, we have.
I mean, you must have some competition, right?
Yeah, we have a couple.
Okay.
And they, the biggest difference for us is that we don't just make helmet, or we don't just make hardware.
Okay.
But we do have it's a helper solution. So it has platform, software that binds all the devices together. And that's our main difference.
Okay.
And also the second biggest difference is that it has LTE module, so it can, in a real time, transfer data to other workers and to the platform.
Yeah, I know that you are not here to promote the other brands, but let's talk about your competition a little bit.
Okay.
So what's the big difference between your helpware and the competition? I mean, the big difference. You have comparable competitions in the United States and in Japan.
Right.
So what is the big difference between them and you?
Well, some of the other products, they, for one, don't have camera.
They don't have the camera.
No, so
It's not smart helmet. It's a stupid helmet.
it has.
I was joking, but anyway, yeah. They don't have the helmet. They don't have the camera.
No, they don't. One of them actually doesn't have camera.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it requires your smart devices, like your smartphone, to connect. So it's via Bluetooth. It connects to your cell phone, and then it uses its data to transfer video or other things to other people.
Yeah.
As opposed to we don't helper doesn't require like a smartphone or other products. It's a standalone product.
Well, your competition. I mean, they don't have the camera on the helmet, and also they have to use the Bluetooth. They have to have connect the helmet to the smartphone. Do you think, in your opinion, I mean, with all the respect for your competition, I mean, I don't mean to disrespect them, but it doesn't sound like it's really a smart helmet. I mean, do you, from your perspective, connecting the helmet to the smartphone and via Bluetooth and no camera at all, do you think it's effective? I mean, objectively, in your opinion?
It's not as effective. Obviously, because you have to have something, and there's if you are in construction site, you can. It's really difficult, for you to have cell phone, or sometimes battery dies, and it's just extra thing on you. So you don't really. It's not as convenient, I would say. But as far as calling it smart, I would still call them smart because. It has, it's connected to the internet.
Sure.
And even though it borrows, smartphones, network, or connection and whatnot. So,
Okay, but the battery. We talk about battery. So how long does it last?
It lasts 6 hours.
6 hours
with camera on all the time and push to talk. So I would say about 6 hours.
Okay. And after that, we have to recharge it?
Yeah, there's a charger in the back. It uses a standard micro USB.
Okay. So, but the wearer doesn't have to use the camera all the time, right?
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Turn it off and turn it on. While they are having lunch, they don't have to record it.
Yeah, they can. You can physically turn it off.
Okay.
Or you can have it disabled from the platform.
Okay. So let's just say that this safety helmet is not only for the firefighters. I know that, but let's say the firefighters are going to wear this helpwear.
Okay.
So that means that your device is a fireproof.
Yes, because we actually do have model for firefighters.
Okay.
And it uses exactly the same conventional helmet for firefighters. As this one uses exactly the same one as construction site workers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's as fireproof
Mm-hmm.
as it is for other helmets.
Yeah. So in the construction site, the people actually happen to drop things, and then but as you know, the construction site is not very comfortable site. It's a very harsh, and it's rough usually. So if somebody drops the helmet, we know that this helmet is durable itself, but when there's an impact, that we are worried about because this is also is a kind of electric or electronic device. So what if it impacts on the ground? How about the durability? Do you think?
It's really durable. We've designed it very against those harsh environments. So we've put a lot of thoughts in how to pack the sensors or the chip and all that stuff inside.
Okay.
So I would say you don't really have to worry about that.
Let's go back to the battery. So you said that if once it is recharged, we can use it for 6 hours.
6 hours.
So how long does it take to recharge it?
It takes about 2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours.
Only 2 hours?
Full charge.
Full charge?
Yes.
Wow. Is it possible? I mean, just only 2 hours?
Yeah, only 2 hours.
And then we use it for 6 hours?
For 6 hours, yes.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's great. So you have any plan to improve the recharging capacity?
Yeah, of course. Right now, because
Yeah.
we have this micro USB, so we're thinking if workers go to lunch, they have hanger, the helmet hanger, and you can have like a dock or the cable,
for recharging.
so you can just charge it while you rest, and that would make you use the helmet full day.
Yeah.
And later on, we're thinking a lot about battery and it's battery life.
Okay, in the construction site, there are not just a few people working there. Usually, there's many people working there at the same time. So, let's say that there are 500 people on the construction site. They can use this helpware at the same time altogether.
That's correct.
That's correct. How many people is the maximum?
The max is 1,000.
1,000
as of now. Yeah, 1,000. And we are planning on increasing that number. But for right now, 1,000 people.
Oh, but if the more people use this helpware at the same time, is it going to affect the efficiency?
No, it's because it has different servers. And for example, if we have multiple clients with let's say 1,000 people each, then let's say 5, then that's 5,000. It will because we separate those from each other, right? So it's not gonna affect. It's mainly on the speed of the network that affects, not the system.
No, it just I try to understand a little bit more easily. Let's say that. Can I just say that each helmet is just like one smartphone?
You could say that
We can say that.
without the screen.
the screen, because you said you have a LTE module built inside.
That's right.
And means that each helmet actually is just like one smartphone.
That's right.
Oh, but I don't understand because it's not like this hardware is going to use Wi-Fi. So how can we use this one without having a cell phone, but separate device? I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, because if we use the smartphone, we have the numbers.
That's right.
We have our own number, and then but this helmet, it is helpware. It uses the LTE module. It means that this smart helpware is also has its own number.
It has its own IP address.
IP?
Yes.
Ah.
So each helmet is assigned
Okay.
unique IP address.
I ask the question because I don't have the knowledge about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You got me thinking because you just said that you use a LTE module
That's right.
built inside. And what if we work in a country where the internet connection is not very good and there is no LTE, there's no 4G, and is it going to work very well, or?
So what we can do is we can customize, depends on your your LTE speed or your connection speed. So we can actually, because this camera is HD, it shoots HD videos, but you can also lower the resolution of the streaming.
Yeah.
So you can it depends on the speed of the network you're on, and if your network is really slow, then we can also install Wi-Fi instead of 4G or LTE network.
But it is going to work anyway if it has the 3G also network, no problem.
That's right. It will lag a little bit if it's 3G. Either the picture quality has to be really bad, or it will lag a little bit. Let's say. This is how Helper works. Nexsys cutting-edge smart helmet is loaded with HD camera and LTE module. It records video while simultaneously collecting data from various wearable devices such as bioband, gas sensor, and emergency bell. The smart helmet transmits all the collected data to control platform in real time via LTE module. Supervisor can check the conditions of workers and surroundings at all times on the platform. Workers can communicate with other workers and supervisor through the helmet. Bioband checks workers' heartbeat and sends data to helmet. If the worker's heartbeat escalates or drops significantly, control platform automatically gets notified. Emergency bell allows users to send signals in case of emergency. Once you press the button, alarm goes off on the paired emergency bell and control platform. Gas sensor attaches to worker's shoes. When it detects toxic gas, control platform gets notified immediately.
Thank you for your explanation. So what is your next move? What would you like to do in the future with this wonderful hardware?
So this helmet,
Yeah.
if you look at it, everything's inside right now.
Yeah.
And we want to actually take out everything that's inside and build it on the outside.
Oh.
So it's just a unit that you can put on any helmet
Okay.
that can fit onto any helmet.
Yeah.
So that's actually we're working on it right now. And besides that, we also have we're planning on having HMD,
Okay.
which is a helmet mounted display
Okay.
that you can connect it to helmet, so it shows it's a display. And also
yeah. I've seen in the movies, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and there's also same concept. So it's involved with camera. It has LTE module and everything, but for different crowd. For instance, for the handicapped,
Yeah. Yeah.
for the kids,
Yeah.
for
makes
elders. We're also working on that too right now.
So you are going to have two versions. One is everything built inside,
That's right.
and the other is the external wearable.
That's right.
So that would be great. Okay. Can I buy this one? No. So Paul, thank you for your time, and
for having
thank you
me.
for coming. I know that you're extremely busy, but still you have time for us, so we appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
having me.
Okay, so thank you for watching, everyone. The next time, as always, I will come back with another innovative career start company. So wait until then. Have a nice life until then. Okay, bye bye, everyone. Goodbye.